Hi, this is Tom with Exportfile, and in this video I'm going to go through the client application. The client application is a way for you to view your shipments and also to get rates through your freight forwarder. And to get to the client application, you just go to exportfile.net and then you're going to click on this middle link here, Forwarder Client Application. And here it is. So I'm going to log in here. And if you're watching this video, I assume your freight forwarder already gave you a login for this. And if you don't have one, you can just contact them and ask for it. So go ahead and log in here. And it's asking me to accept the terms of use here. I'm going to accept that. And here I am. So by default, I start out looking at all of the shipments I have. Now, the client application is going to show you any shipment in which you are a party. You can be any party in the shipment. You can be the shipper, you could be the consignee, you could be the notified party, on and on. If you're any party in the shipment, you will be able to view it here. So now I'll click on this top shipment I have here, 11223, and open that up. And here are the details of that shipment. Now, a lot of these fields are blank. I didn't really fill out too much for our test shipment here. But I just want to show you some of the things you can see here. So here are the details of the shipment, and it's got, the shipper, the consignee, the ETD, the ETA, so on and so forth. If I scroll down here, here are the contents of the shipments, 40 standard. Also, here you can type a message to the shipment. You can just append a message there if you want to indicate some message to the freight forwarder. So go to the HBL document. And again, this is something your freight forwarder may or may not have turned on for you. And also they have to share the HBL with you for every document. So if you think you should be able to see this and you cannot, you should contact your freight forwarder about this. But if everything's set up correctly, you can see the HBL document here. And there it is. Likewise, if they've set you up for HBL editing, you can actually see the HBL here and make edits to it and submit those to them for approval. Next, I'm going to go down to the invoice. So this shipment has an invoice and I can see that invoice here. Now, I can see this not only because I'm a party in the shipment, but also because the invoice is actually to me. So if you can see a shipment, you might not necessarily be able to see the invoices to it. And other than that, you can copy the shipment. I'm not going to click this because that would actually copy the shipment. So if you have repeating shipments that are very similar, you can copy them. Also, you can print out any of these screens with the print button. So now go to the quotes section, and here's a list of the quotes I have. So I'll go ahead and click on this last one here. And this is quote 10353. And it's just showing me some of the basics of this quote, where it's from, where it's to, and the various rates for the different containers. Also, it's got in the remarks down here, it does have an expiration date. I'll go here to new booking. So if you'd like to create a new booking, you can do this through the new booking section. And again, this is something the freight forwarder may or may not have turned on for you. So here I am in the create booking section, and it's a lot like the details page, except that you can just type in whatever you need to in any of these fields. So for example, in the shipper, I'm just going to type in ABC, and there you can see my name came up. So I'm just going to go ahead and select ABC company there. And I'm going to leave the rest of these fields blank for now. And I'm going to continue to the contents. And I'm going to add a container to it. It's a 40 standard. And I'll just type in a description, just FAK, and put in some weights and volumes here. I'll go ahead and give it a container ID and click create shipment. And here it is. So here's the shipment I just created, 11225, and there it is. And now the freight forwarder could edit this and add in all the other information. Now going on to the rates tab. And I'll go ahead and pick an origin and destination here. So I'll pick, let's see, I'll pick Oakland for the origin. And now for the destination, I'll pick Tokyo. And other than that, I can select a commodity. And for the container selection, This is basically just selecting which container you want the price sorted by. So if you're looking at rates for 40 standards, then you should set it for 40 standards. And if you want rates for 20, you should change that to 20. So I'll click search rates here and it found this one rate and it assigned a quote number to it. So it found this rate here and it does have some notes here that I can view. So yeah, this excludes some household goods and other things. So it has this quote number 10352. So I can click this and actually go look at the actual quote. And there it is. Again, there's an expiration date. Also, if I go back to quote, it's here in this list. It was 10352, and I'll click on it, and there it is again. And then last, this contact section. This is basically just the contact information for your freight forwarder. And that's it. That's a basic walkthrough of the client application. If you would like to get set up with it, you can contact your freight forwarder about that. And if you have any questions, let us know at support@exportfile.com.